Hello, lovely Libras. This is your weekly tarot reading. This is for August 1st through the 7th. I hope you're doing well. Give you a little bit of a head start here. Lead time so you can figure out a plan. You know, we like to plan as air signs. Okay, so here we go. Ace of Water reversed. Then we have the Druid. The Druid asks us to hold the space. Stargazer, set your sights higher. And Seer, see beyond the current situation. Okay, so we're just going to expand now. We're going to expand on the Ace of Water, which is the Ace of Cups, reversed. 3 cards, please. We have the Six of Wands, reversed. Sorry about my allergies here. We have the Seven of Cups, reversed. And then we have the Two of Wands upright. Okay, now we're going to talk about the Druid. Okay, we have the Hierophant. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. Very nice. Good, you can see them all too. Okay, and now, I think I'm going to change this up a little bit, like I did this other side. I think. Okay. Come over just a little bit. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to look at the Stargazer now. We have the Two of Cups reversed. I just bumped you. I'm so sorry. Two of Cups reversed. It's kind of right in the way, you know, of where I have to put my hands and everything. So it makes it kind of bumpy. Where I can bump it easily, is what I mean. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups reversed. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, now we have, for the Seer, we have Ace of Swords reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. And the King of Wands. Wow, we got a lot of reverse cards here, Libra. Okay, so let's talk about the Ace of Wands. I mean, the Ace of Cups. I'm sorry, I keep wanting to say Wands because I don't know, tired or something. Anyway, so Ace of Cups, reversed, means it's kind of a delay in love, a delay in getting something started, a delay in a relationship, delay in love. Also can mean so if you're trying to get a relationship started or restarted, like a second chance, it pretty much is telling you it's doesn't look like that's going to be working out, or it's going to be very delayed, like I said. So anyway, Six of Wands reverse means that unfortunately there wasn't a victory in this. And here I go bumping that again. Very twitchy. Sorry. So Six of Wands, there wasn't a victory here. No hero's parade. You know, somebody thought they had options. Maybe they realized that this, this might have looked like a good option, a good choice, but was not a good choice in reflecting back on it. And so the Two of Wands shows, I can choose another path here. I have, the world before me. He's holding the world, actually. Another path can be chosen. It can always be chosen. So, and we can always change our course to go after what our heart's desire is. And sometimes that changes. And sometimes what we thought would bring us happiness doesn't. And that's all about our spiritual growth, right? So the Druid asks you to hold the space. What does that mean, right? Like a tree. Hold the space like a tree. And that really is true, actually. So, not easy for an air sign to deal with, though. But a tree, it just hangs out. You know, it doesn't move. But everything comes to that tree, including wisdom. So, what we want you to do is don't change what you're doing. You know, don't make any sudden changes right now. Just hold the space because the answers will come. It's kind of like the timing isn't there yet, okay? So, while you're holding that space, you will be reflecting on, you know, if this was a marriage, or you wanted to be married, maybe you talked about being married, or maybe it's just your own goal of being married. Because there's a marriage card here, and then the wedding celebration. So engagement, marriage, the celebration, marriage celebration, and then there's a Hierophant, which talks about like established systems. So it can be religion, it can be marriage, it can be engagements, it can be churches, religion, it can be politics, it can be higher education. So, I think, you know, you're looking at that and asking you to hold the space. And these are upright, so that's good. It's always an option. You know, as we redirect our course, this is an option that you can make happen. Of course, we can make almost anything happen. So, not to give up on this. Okay? Alright, so, also the Hierophant talks about divine guidance. So, spiritual guidance, spirituality, connecting with Source, God. You know, that's kind of ways. Because this right here, see, he has got the two fingers up. I learned this today. That the two fingers up means there's more below the surface. There is a spiritual side. Okay, so we're just going to put that in our bag of tricks and think about that. Stargazer says to set your sights higher, Libra. So let's take a look at where we've been here. So, when we think of the stars, we think about our wishes. Wish upon a star? What is it that you really want? If getting there, you didn't have to worry about how you were going to get there. What would you want? What would make you happy? That's what you're asked. That's what you're being asked to think about. Okay, so the Two of Cups reversed. So this is a broken relationship. Could have been this broken marriage or family member. It's kind of like a soulmate card too. Reverse, it's broken partnership, but also could be infidelity. So Queen of Swords reversed is somebody that's cruel with their words, cruel with their mannerism, and not very accountable for how she treats other people. Not coming from a place of wisdom, but very sharp with her words. Hurts, where she can hurt you very easily, you know, with the things that she says. So she knows how to dig deep into what would bother you, okay? And this is also somebody that wasn't willing to work with you. Okay, so this is going to be, I should have said this before, I apologize. So this is you, Libra. that's being told to hold the space, that you didn't get the chance on love, and you know, you wanted marriage and all that. So now this can be the other party. So the roles can be flipped, and it can resonate all in part of this reading. Okay. So this person didn't want to work with you. Might have been this Queen of Swords, or the person you were dealing with took on those properties where, okay? But maybe you did see them as this marriage material, settling down, and you could see it all, you know, the celebration. Anyway, so unfortunately they were not somebody that was good to work with. You couldn't build that life that you envisioned, where, see, one of these at a time. It takes one thing at a time you can build with someone. So, did it have anything to do with your goals, how you set? Was this person really the person you wanted? Or was this the person you kind of, I don't know where this is coming, but that you might have settled for? Okay. You're being asked to think about what you really want. I mean, go with the biggest that you can imagine. Okay? All right. So, Seer. See beyond the current situation. Looking past what has happened, this is really good indicators that all of this is still available. We can see what you wanted. Okay? Understand that sometimes you don't get the information that you need, or the clarification. You just can't get it from some people. I'm not sure if they know it within themselves. Does that make sense? So it just is what it is. Seeing beyond the current situation is that maybe this person doesn't know their truth, their own truth. Let's talk about the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is someone that is kind of doesn't listen to people, is not very inspired, but wants people to do what they want. But he's also frustrated because he can't, like, people won't listen to him, but he doesn't listen to others. Okay? And he's kind of just, let's see, kind of not, it's kind of egotistical, but just not available. So if he was a boss, he would be like, not concerned, really didn't want to talk to anybody, and not very proactive with anything. Does that make sense? Okay. Could be also, like not loyal as far as in relationships, and being in a committed relationship also. Okay, because it is fire, so he could be promiscuous, Okay, so remember that seeing beyond the situation and setting your sights higher, holding the space for the things you want, because you know you can make them happen. That will help you change your course. You're being asked to think about changing course up here anyway. You know that you needed to change course, right? Because of what was going on. You couldn't stay in that place. But because whenever you take the high road, whenever you really try to do what's right for you instead of hurting someone else, instead of retaliation, you change your fate. So by looking at it, look, here's an example. Maybe this didn't work out, but I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I deserve. And I am still, I know that there's good people out there, and that this was a lesson, and I can see beyond, I can see the bigger picture, right? I know who I am. And I'm resetting what I want in my life. Okay, so all of that coming into play, you can change, because what you're going to do once you do this work, sorry about the bump, is you're going to change your vibration, because you're going to come from a place of empowerment. I make the choices. I'll see this coming. I'm not a victim anymore. If I felt like a victim in the past, I have to understand that I made choices that got me here too. I could have settled for less than I know I deserve, and that's what I got. So, that versus none of my relationships turn out right. There's such a big difference in the vibration and how that feels, right? The frequency. So, you're changing, you're being asked to change your frequency, your vibration, by seeing above all of this. You know, seeing it from a higher level, from a 5D level, for example. Okay? All right, not getting worried about the lesson here, because you know you're on your way to something better. That this is just a step. This was a lesson in you know, part of your education in your life, right? Okay, so we're going to do 2 more cards, and we are going to just see what happens here. I honor virtue. I relate in peace. Now there you go. Isn't that beautiful? So, by choosing to be responsible and coming from a different place, a different vibration, you're coming from a place of peace within you, in your soul, in your consciousness, okay? This is going to help create peace all around you. So it's when you make how you feel, you know, like the lack of, you know, because it's better, the less chaos you have, the better decisions you make, the happier you are, actually. So people that create chaos a lot, I don't even think they know they're doing it. Because if they knew the difference in the vibration, surely they wouldn't do that to themselves, you know what I mean? They're just used to being in chaos. So, I relate in peace. So now I know the difference. Now you know the difference, just having people around you and your choices, how much that matters. That you can relate in a peaceful place, and you're going to see the red flags when they come towards you. I honor virtue. So, honesty, integrity is important to all people. You don't settle for less, not with anybody around you, because if they're not honest, it will be used against you. People are who they are. And so that's why we have to be careful who we have around us. And if we say, oh, they wouldn't do that to me, it's nothing personal when people do things against other people, because they would have done it to anybody they were around. Does that make sense? So, you've got this. The lessons here. This is a great opportunity to get the stability and balance that Libras need so much in their lives, right? All right then, my thoughts are with you. You take care.